Mia, picking up. This is video three or part three of why I trade, and so what I wanted to say to you that I think is very important. We left off on the spreadsheets. What the spreadsheets do is they give you a very clear picture very quickly of how far a trades goes on average in your favor. That's MFE. How far it goes against you, maximum adverse excursion, MAE. The what your average profit is on a trade. It tells you very quickly whether you should be expanding your scales, right? Whether you should be letting a trade run for you, and hopefully you understand what that means, or whether you should be stopping the trade altogether, right? When you get so deeply involved in the process of taking a trade or not taking a trade on a daily basis, and you get into the process of putting that down on your spreadsheet, right? All the great traders, the author of The Market Wizards, right? Brett Steenbarger, Mark Douglas, they'll all tell you the same thing, right? And these guys, you may not be able to get to any of these guys, right? But it's all in the books, right? And they'll always be great trading coaches. And this is the reason why I found out they'll always be great trading coaches. It feels good to give back. Trading is a business of taking. If you're good, you're constantly taking money from other people, right? I am looking for the sucker in the rim on every single trade. If you're taking the opposite side of me, sweet, if someone's taking the opposite side of my trade, they better be damn good. The majority of time, the gross majority of time, I'm taking money from them. And I know the same will be true for you. Okay? And that's because we follow the process. But what gets us out of the money? Money gets us pumped, right? Most people, money buys Ferraris, it buys Porsches, it buys houses, it buys planes, it buys boats, it buys awesome vacations, right? I've been in some of the most amazing places in the world. It buys private schools. It buys beautiful clothes, which you're familiar with, right? And it buys a great lifestyle. But it also comes with it a ton of emotional baggage that comes with all that stuff. You want to get out of that, right? We want to run this like a business. The spreadsheet is the element that puts this like a business, right? And I'm not going to go into all the details right now of a spreadsheet, but that's what changes the things. I think that's what Jack is referring to and maybe what Jack was missing when he had to make that jump to the next size, right? Because look, one contract is equal to 100 contracts in terms of trade. There's no difference, right? If you've got the right trade location, you've got the right capital ratio for the trade, meaning it's the right amount of risk relative to the size of your account, okay? And you've got the win rate, right? You've got the win rate that justifies the trades that you're taking, okay? Well, then the spreadsheet is the part that turns this into a business. And then there's one last piece. The journal. The journal. The journal is so critical, guys. I journal every single day. I rewrite usually the same thing every day. It's the same thing over and over again, right? My setups are clear. I'm looking for rotation size. I'm looking for my indicator to put me into a swing short or swing long. And then I'm looking, where are the poorly auctioned areas? Where are the unpoorly well auctioned areas? Where are the open gaps? Where is structure? Where are the clusters of volume? That's what I'm looking for in my trades. So, and then the trade management. How am I scaling in a logical fashion, right? I usually scale my first half of my futures trades within the first 4 points on ES, right? First 10 to 15 ticks on CL. Not because I don't call trades correctly. I call them right all the time, right? But I'm in the habit of always taking money off the table, deleveraging myself because this is a leveraged business, right? And then I always go back to the process. Journal about what I traded. What were the emotions I was experiencing? What are the committee members in my head, the ones that are saying good things to me? It's a mental game, guys. It's a mental game, Mia. What are the things that are being said in my head? What are the things that are the negative things that I'm saying in my head? Oh, you shouldn't have taken that trade. It's going to get stopped, right? Or take that profit before they rip it back away from you, right? All those voices in your head are what takes you off the trade plan. And then the journal, so let's go through the three pieces, right? First, we need a written trade plan, right? Secondly, not only do we need a written trade plan for the trades we're going to enter, but we need a written trade plan for how we're going to increase trade size as we get better, right? We need a journaling method to put our emotional center back into the center, keep us from swinging from far left to far right, right? Staying in the middle, right? And then we have the most important set of all those tools. After we take all of those to keep us in the middle, we have another set of eyes that can objectively, that's your trading coach, that can look at your trade, can look at your behavior patterns and ask you the questions, or maybe see things that you can't see, right? And that's the important deal. So, Mia, I love trading. I think it's great. I would do this if I couldn't make a penny at it. I would do this, right? I love trading, right? Love and passion for something is not enough. You have to be able to take that and move over to doing the work, and that's what this series is going to be all about. And all the knowledge you need is there. It's in these books. It's in the Market Wizards, right, on your Kindle. It's in Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell, explaining how do people become great, right? Why do I have my daughter trading now, learning how to trade? Because it takes time. That's why. Steenberger, right? Psychology of Trading. Highly, highly, highly recommended, right? One of my favorites, Mark Douglas, The Disciplined Trader. Couldn't live without this book, right? Taught me how to increase trade size and taught me about structure. So I'm going to be bringing all of these things to anyone who wants to watch this series. This is what I apply in my trading, and what most people don't get about coaching, and what most people don't get about following a trade plan is it's supposed to become a little monotonous. It's supposed to get a little bit boring, and that's because the money is found in the fine grains of sand, the detail, right? And staying in the middle of the road, right? And just making it a business, right? You're not glorified. You're not glorified by your maker by how much money you have, right? You don't become a better person because you have a lot of money, right? You just simply have more creature comforts, and you have access to more opportunities because you have capital. And I always tell my daughter, she always asks me, and it hits me right in my heart. She's like, Daddy, well, what if I don't love trading? Well, you don't have to love trading, right? They tell her in school, well, you can do anything that makes you happy. And she's right? You can do anything that makes you happy. But here's the deal. Let's say being a painter makes you happy, right? And then you start painting, and then you find out, well, hey, I can't support my kids. I can't send them to college because no one's buying my paintings, right? I love painting, but I can't make a living at it. Well, here's the deal. I can teach you how to trade. I know that for a fact. I can teach you how to trade. I can teach you how to extract money out of the market. And then you can take that money, right? And you can go and apply that to any area you want. If you want to paint for a living and you can't make a living at it, it's all right, because I'm going to give you another tool by which you can make that money. And I think that's my most important message about trading is trading's not, I happen to love the markets. I think they fascinate me. I think they're totally cool. Coolest thing I've ever done. I love this job, right? But even if you don't love this job, right? Coolest thing is getting to do what you want to do. Getting to take off in the middle of the day to go see your daughter in a performance at school. Getting to take the afternoon off to take your wife out for lunch. Getting to take a week off just because you want to, right? Those are things that corporate America cannot provide for you. They don't provide for 90%, and that's the reason why people want to get out of corporate America. They want to run their own business. They want to trade successfully. They want to find a different source of revenue for themselves and for their lives so they can be great, but they don't have anyone to guide them. And so hopefully my mission has become in life is to, for those who choose, is to guide them to the path of successful, consistent, profitable trading. Not a guarantee, right? But I can lead you to the path, and I can lead you to the trough where all the water is, and I can show you how to get the water, right? You have to do the work. I don't do the work. I don't do the trading. My clients take the risk. They make the trading decisions, but I teach them how to make those decisions and how to stay on path. The most rewarding thing I've ever done. And hopefully by the time I'm done, sweet, you will have the exact steps and patterns to follow yourself to put this money in your pocket so that you too can follow your dreams and you can do whatever you want in your life without having to rely on anyone else or any corporation. As much as it's possible to be a free and independent person in this world, I want to bring that gift to you. My name is Simon. I'm with Trade and Perform Coaching. Thank you for joining. I look forward to the feedback and the comments on the video section. So please hit me. You can say everything from "this is ridiculous, Simon" to "that was brilliant." I love to hear when people tell me I'm brilliant. To "hey, Simon, man, just you don't know what you're talking about." I'm all right with all of it. And I thank you all for taking the time to listen to this. Back soon with there's so many books and so much to cover. I'll be back soon with a new video. Have a great night, guys.